Hello students, today I explain you chapter 2 inverse trigonometric function part 2. Yes students, up to part 1 I already explained up to 2.1 and textbook illustration. Now today I going to hear some properties of inverse trigonometric function students. Yes, in that first property, first of all there are the three parts of the property number 1. In total they have in the chapter 6 properties. So one by one I explain in total detail wise solution students, and that property utilize in the further numericals. So let's start. First one, the first property, sine inverse 1 upon x is equal to cosec inverse x, and the range belong to x greater than or equal to 1 or x less than or equal to minus 1. So students, first of all I start from here. Suppose cosec inverse x is equal to y, where what is the range of cosec inverse x? Yes, it is close bracket minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 minus 0. That's are the our value. So what is the x is equal to? It is a cosec y, and that reciprocal students you know it is a 1 upon sine y. So what is the sine y is equal to? Which is 1 by x. It means y is equal to sine inverse 1 by x. Now students, this y already we suggest there in the starting cosec inverse x. So I just here put it value of y, which is cosec inverse x. Y value is equal to sine inverse 1 upon x. And students, our target is done here. So I just rearrange sine inverse 1 upon x is equal to cosec inverse x, and that's my final values up to that. And see, one more time repeat, sine inverse 1 upon x is equal to cosec inverse x. It's very simple. Suggest that y, x is equal to cosec y students, reciprocal of sine cosec y 1 upon sine y. So what is sine y? 1 by x. So y is equal to sine inverse 1 by x. And finally this y value already I assume students put at that, and happily done. Yes students, it's very easy theorem. First done here. Now after that I go to second theorem for the first one. Now continue students. Property 1, there are the three parts. I go to second part. Cos inverse 1 upon x is equal to sec inverse x, where x greater than or equal to 1 or x less than or equal to minus 1. Same solution students I explain. Suppose at that place I just assume sec inverse x is equal to y. So what is the x is equal to? Yes, it is sec y, where y belongs to range of sec inverse x. It is a 0 to pi minus pi by 2. So finally, what is the reciprocal of sec y? Yes, it is 1 upon cos y. So finally, cos y is equal to 1 by x. And that value, students, I further calculate. So what is the y is equal to? Cos inverse 1 upon x. This step here I do. Now, y value already you assume. So it is sec inverse x is equal to cos inverse 1 by x. So finally students, I just rearrange cos inverse 1 by x is equal to sec inverse x. And here our done easy property for first theorem, second property, and finally done here students. So write properly. After that I taking to property number 3rd for the first theorem. Yes. Now continue students, it is a third property for the theorem first. Property is that tan inverse 1 upon x is equal to cot inverse x, where condition x greater than 0. It's very easy students. I also start from RHS suggestions. So suppose cot inverse x is equal to y. So what is the x is equal to? Cot y, where y belongs to in that range Our range is a 0 to pi, open bracket. Yes, students, open bracket 0 to pi. So, what is the reciprocal of cot y? Yes, 1 upon tan y. So, tan y is equal to 1 upon x. Finally, that value. Now, just students, I follow. So, what is the y is equal to? Tan inverse 1 by x. And students, this tan inverse 1 by x is equal to y. But y already I assume. So, put it there. Cot inverse x. Tan inverse 1 by x. Now rearrange all values. So tan inverse 1 by x is equal to cot inverse x, and that's you done our last property for theorem number 1. And it's easy solution, students. In the total in this chapter 6 theorems, indirectly 5 and 6 are mixing there. So don't worry, one by one I explain the properties, and then after I start numericals for exercise 2.2. Yes, students, write properly, and I hope you understand. It's very easy. Now students, we going to properties number 2. First one, sin inverse minus x is equal to minus sin inverse x. X belongs to minus 1 to 1. Yes, students, in the property number 2 theorem, there are total 3 properties. So one by one I show here in the proofing wise. So suppose sin inverse minus x is equal to y is equal. So what is the minus x? Yes, it is sin y. It means x is equal to minus sin y. Now generally you know that, students, sin will be negative if you apply in the odd function. So x is equal to, can I write sin of minus y? And yes, sure, because sin function is odd function. You know odd function definition, every f of minus x is equal to minus fx. This already trigonometric parts. So x is equal to sin of minus y. Now this value I translate in the inverse form. So sin inverse x is equal to minus y. Sin inverse x is equal to minus y. It means, again I show sin inverse x is minus y. So what is the y? Yes, y is a minus sin inverse x. Now students, this y already you assume that, and putting that values, this y value here. So it is value is sin inverse minus x is equal to minus sin inverse x, and that's my first case. Happily done, yes, students. So you remember for numericals theorem number 2, sin inverse minus x is equal to minus sin inverse x, particular in the range of minus 1 to 1. Yes, students, it's very easy. Now I go to theorem 2, second properties. Property number 2, tan inverse minus x is equal to minus tan inverse x. X belongs to R. So same proofing related to our theorem 2. Now second one. So suppose tan inverse minus x is equal to y adjunction. It means minus x is equal to tan y. Sure. Now what is the x? Yes, it is minus tan y. X is equal to minus tan y. Now students, same property, minus tan y converted into form of tan of minus y, because tan is odd function. You know that an odd function generally sine function, tan function, cosec function are the odd functions. So there are odd function definition. Minus x is equal to minus fx. And that value I utilize. It means tan inverse x is equal to minus y. And that value I further calculate. So tan inverse x is equal to minus y. Now look at that, your target. Yes, target is done. What is the y? Minus tan inverse x. And this y already you assume, and putting that values of already suggests the y values. So what is the y? Tan inverse minus x is equal to minus tan inverse x. And that's how thing is done, students. In the range of x belongs to R. So here theorem 2, property 2, done here. Now continue, students. Theorem 2 continue, but property number 3rd. Same as third property. Cosec inverse minus x is equal to minus cosec inverse x in the range of x less than equal to minus 1 or x greater than equal to 1. Yes, students, x less than equal to minus 1 or x greater than equal to 1. Now same solutions, look at that. Suppose cosec inverse minus x is equal to y. So what is the minus x? Yes, it is cosec y. So x is equal to minus cosec y. Now this minus cosec y I translate in the odd term. So cosec of minus y, and here show out what is the result, because cosec y is odd function. Odd function definition is known. One more time I revise. F of any minus x is equal to minus k fx. So now finally we done. Cosec inverse x is equal to minus y, and this value I going to next steps. So cosec inverse x is equal to minus y. So what about to y? Yes, y is minus cosec inverse x. Now students, this y value already suggest putting them. So my answer is done here. Cosec inverse minus x is equal to minus cosec inverse x. And easily this theorem 2 here ending. Students, these 3 properties for theorem 2 already I using in numericals part 1. Yes, now I go to theorem 3. Yes, now students, we going to third property for the inverse trigonometric function. In third also total 3 cases available, students. So one I explain. First of all, cos inverse minus x is equal to pi minus cos inverse x for related condition x belongs to minus 1. So here also suggestion same. Suppose cos inverse minus x is equal to y in the range of our y. So what is the minus x? It is cos y, and that minus value just I carry forward minus cos y. Now students, minus cos y, when cos is negative in the range of that inverse function, y belongs to 0 to pi. Students, in 0 to pi, definitely your quadrant is first, either second. So in this first, either second, here all as TC. So cos is negative, definitely in second quadrant. That's why I just show here cos of pi minus 1. Yes, cos of pi minus 1. So what is the cos inverse x? It is pi minus 1. cos inverse x. And finally students, done this value y already you suggest and putting the values. So y is equal to cos inverse minus x. This y value already I suggest here and putting there pi minus cos inverse x, and here done our theorem 3, property number 1. Yes students, this understood? One more time repeat. In the range of cos inverse function 0 to pi, there are two quadrants, first by the second, but I want in negative values cos y. So when the cos negative in the second quadrant, that's why I written here pi minus y. Now same third, second one. Sec inverse minus x is equal to pi minus sec inverse x. Condition same, x less than minus 1 or x greater than 1. So students, this property is same as to first one. Suppose sec inverse minus x is equal to y in the range of sec inverse. So where y belongs to 0 to pi minus pi by 2. That is the original range of sec inverse function. So what is the minus x? It is a sec y. So x become minus sec of y. And here same principle applies. When sec function negative in this range. So students, this drawing are commonly using for this numerical and that one. So I just write down sec of pi minus y in the second quadrant. Yes. So what is the sec inverse x? It is pi minus y. Finally done here. Y is equal to pi minus sec inverse x. Now students, this y already you suggest. Putting the suggestion values. So what is your y? Sec inverse minus x pi minus sec inverse x. And here our numerical property number second done here. Same I am going to property third one. Third property, cot inverse minus x is a pi minus cot inverse x. For condition x belongs to R. So same solutions. Suppose cot inverse minus x is equal to y. In the inverse function range you know belongs to open bracket 0 to pi. So what is the minus x? Yes, it is cot y. So x is equal to minus cot y. Now students, in this range 0 to pi means first and second quadrant, cot negative, especially pi minus y. Show up the drawing 0 to pi. Always we see here the cot is negative. That's why I show up pi minus our given angles. So what is the cot inverse x? And y is a friend pi minus cot inverse x. Now students, this y value already you suggest and take the values. So cot inverse minus x pi minus cot inverse x. That's your done. Our property third. This finally property number 2 have the three numericals related sine inverse, tan inverse and cosec inverse minus x. And these are the cos inverse minus x, sec inverse minus x, and students cot inverse minus x. Now I go to property number 4. Fourth property. There is so total three cases. So one by one, I explain that property number 4. Sine inverse x plus cos inverse x, is equal by 2. That's the property number 4, first one. So it's very easy, students, proving. Suppose sin inverse x is equal to y, assumption. So definitely, what is the x is equal to? Yes, it is converting into sin y. Now I want to in the terms of cos. So you know that it is cos 90 minus numerical. Why we have written 90 only? Because range is minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. And I want only in this range. Here you are minus pi by 2, here you are plus pi by 2. So in the terms of sign positive, always TCY is only here. Here means first quadrant. You are not showing the fourth quadrant because fourth quadrant sign function is a negative. So here cos inverse x is a 90 minus y. So what is the value finally? Y plus cos inverse x is equal to pi by 2. Now done, students. This y already I assumed here and putting the value and have written sin inverse x plus cos inverse x is equal to pi by 2. That's my final first theorem over here. Fourth property, first theorem. Yes. Now I go to second one. Same proofing. Tan inverse x plus cot inverse x is also pi by 2. Students, same proofing according to first one, and these are the same solutions. Suppose tan inverse x is equal to y in the range of tan inverse. We know that y belongs to open bracket minus 9 into 90. It means, students, this drawing are same utilized. So what is the x? Yes, it is tan y. Now I converted tan in form of cot 90 minus y, because in your range this drawing you again show up for this one. Okay, so cot 90 minus y become tan y positive because I go into positive cases, always TCY. So cot inverse x is only pi by 2 minus y. Students, this proofing and that proofing totally same. It means y plus cot inverse x is equal to pi by 2. Yes, over, and this y already we assume. So put at that value. Tan inverse x plus cot inverse x is equal to pi by 2, and that's our done for second case also. Happily done, yes. It means property number 4, first one, sin inverse x plus cos inverse x is equal to pi by 2, and second one, tan inverse x plus cot inverse x is also pi by 2. Now I go to 4, third property. Same as students, third one, sec inverse x plus cosec inverse x is also pi by 2. So anyone give suggestion, either sec inverse x regarding suggestion, why? Either cosec inverse x as you like. Sec inverse x is a y assumption in the range of sec inverse. What is range of sec inverse? Close bracket 0 to pi minus 0. So what is the x is equal to? Yes, it is sec y. Now converting into cosec form, 90 minus y. Students, here why I written 90 minus y? Because I want sec positive in this range. Our range is a 0 to pi. Sorry, my mistake here. Pi by 2 here. My mistake. 0 to pi minus pi by 2. Now 0 to pi. All STC wise, students, sec is positive only and only in first case. That's why I am taking here 90 minus. If you take 90 plus, then not they convert to positive. So 90 minus y. It means y plus cosec inverse x is equal to pi by 2. Now finally students done this y. Already you suggest putting that values and done. Sec inverse x plus cosec inverse x is equal to pi by 2, and that's my final third case also done here. It means students here theorem 1, theorem 2, theorem 3 and theorem 4 all have three cases happily done. Now I move ahead, property number 5, fifth property. Yes, total 5 properties available in this chapter, and then after I start numericals. Yes students, write down these all are the property properly. Yes, now students, I am going to property number 5. First one. In property number 5 also generally there are 3 cases. Tan inverse x plus tan inverse y is equal to tan inverse x plus y upon 1 minus xy. Xy less than 1. Yes students, this also very easy proving. Suppose tan inverse x is equal to alpha and tan inverse y is equal to beta. So what is your x is equal to? Yes, it is tan alpha. And here y is equal to tan beta, where alpha and beta belongs to range of tan inverse. Yes, range you know, minus 90 to plus 90. Now, these both value apply the standard formula. We know that, yes, what you know, tan alpha plus beta is equal to tan alpha plus tan beta upon 1 minus tan alpha tan beta. Yes, students, these all values just apply in these values. So, tan alpha plus beta as it is, this value I am telling about. Tan alpha is clearly known here x, tan beta is also clearly known y. So, x plus y upon 1 minus xy. So, let's check your property is finished. Only you just taking inverse function both sides, it is tan inverse x plus y upon 1 minus xy. And putting the alpha and beta value. Yes, alpha already you assume that students, tan inverse x. Beta is also assume that tan inverse y, and happily done. So tan inverse x plus tan inverse y is equal to tan inverse x plus y upon 1 minus xy. But for the condition, especially x, y less than 1, then this property is valid. Same is going for property number second. Tan inverse x minus tan inverse y is equal to tan inverse x minus y by 1 plus xy. This case also very easy proving to second. Yes. Same students, assumption by the properties was done similarly a second. Suppose tan inverse x alpha, tan inverse y beta. Finally, you just create two values. One of the x is equal to tan alpha and y is equal to tan beta, when necessary write down the range of our x and y, alpha and beta belongs to minus 90 to 90. Now these all values create this value in the form of tan alpha plus beta, because here real quantity is plus I am putting. Look at that. Here I am putting minus. So we know that tan alpha minus beta is equal to tan alpha minus tan beta upon 1 plus tan alpha tan beta, and these all values x and y just apply inside. So tan alpha minus beta x minus y upon 1 plus xy. Yes students, this step and this step are almost same. So alpha minus beta is equal to tan inverse x minus y 1 plus xy, and finally this alpha value students tan inverse x and beta value is tan inverse y, putting that. So done here. Tan inverse x minus tan inverse y is equal to tan inverse x minus y by 1 plus xy. Yes, here property number second students done. Now I go to third property. Same as now students, we going to property number third one. It's very easy. 2 times tan inverse x is a tan inverse 2x by 1 minus x square. This property is very easy students. Suppose tan inverse x is equal to y extension. Means what is the x? Yes, it is tan y, where y belongs to in this range particular. Range is known minus 90 to 90. These are extensions. Now students, you know the formula. We know that what is the tan 2 theta formula? Yes, it is 2 tan theta upon 1 minus tan square theta. That property utilized in this numerical value. So tan 2 theta is equal to 2. What is tan theta? I mean, what is the tan y? In theta formula extension. So by mistake here take solution theta. Then also you know that x is equal to tan theta, and value that put it tan theta value is a x only, and 1 minus x square. Students, assume like theta is you, then property theta y is putting. If you y assume, then property y is putting. So what is the 2 theta? Tan inverse 2x by 1 minus x square. Finally, our property done, because theta already I know, and this our RHS. So finally I write 2 times theta is already tan inverse x. So tan inverse 2x by 1 minus x square is my final answer. In that range of minus 90 to 90, it means minus 1 to 1 close bracket, open bracket. Correct? Now I go to property number 6. Yes students, now I go to last property. Property number 6. Actually 6 and 5th are same as, but see here 6th third property already done in the 5th one. So this property is already completed in the 5th property base. Okay. Now here see the 6th one. 2 tan inverse x is equal to sin inverse 2x by 1 plus x square, and second one 2 times tan inverse x is a cos inverse 1 minus x square by 1 plus x square. So 1 by 1 I start our property. So first of all I explain first one. So in the first case, suppose tan inverse x is equal to suggestion theta, where theta belongs to in the range of minus 90 to 90. So what is the x? It is tan theta. Now I operate first one, after that second one. Both suggestions same is. That's why I explain both combined. Now we know that students What do you know that in terms of sine formula for related tan? Yes, sine 2 theta is equal to 2 tan theta upon 1 plus x square theta. And when you putting sine 2 theta is equal to 2, what is tan theta? Already tan theta known. Yes, it is x. 1 plus x square. Students, check our property is fixed. So what is the 2 theta? It is sine inverse 2x by 1 plus x square. And after that, what is the theta? Yes, theta is 2 times theta. Only theta putting. By mistake, theta already assumed here. Sine and tan inverse x is a sine inverse 2x by 1 plus x square. And that's done for first property in the range of minus 90 to 90. Similarly, I explain second one. So second one, the suggestion are same. This part students, same suggestions, but these are the property change. So we know that. Now utilize I related to our second property cos inverse. So here apply cos 2 theta in terms of tan. 1 minus tan square theta by 1 plus tan square theta. And this value, tan theta, just put it your value, already x you assume. And this answer is done here. So cos 2 theta is a 1 minus x square divided by 1 plus x square. And that way your proofing is done. So what is the 2 theta? Yes, cos inverse 1 minus x square and 1 plus x square. This is done. Only theta assumption you put it there. So my answer is 2. Theta is what? Tan inverse x. So cos inverse 1 minus x square 1 plus x square same as the students, this property number 1 and property number 2 combined here. Only suggestion same, tan inverse x is equal to theta. And third already I explained in the fifth case. That's why your sixth theorem is also done. Now students, I go to numericals related our all properties, property 1 to all 6. Yes. Now I start numericals. Yes. Now students, I start example 3. In the part 1, I already explained example 1 and example 2. So students, here example 3, there are two numericals. Each carry 3 marks. It's a 3 marks question and IIT students, these questions show that sine inverse 2x 1 minus x square is equal to 2 times sine inverse x in the range of minus 1 by root 2 to plus 1 by root 2. Students, this is a big sum and it is a 3 marks question. So I go to start now. Related your sine inverse proofing. That's why I start first of all. Suppose sine inverse x is equal to suggestion something and something taking y either theta. So what is your x? It is sine y. Where my range is y belongs to our range is known minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. And that range utilized in these conditions. So we know that our LHS parts. What is your LHS part? Sine inverse 2x into under root 1 minus x square. This value putting x inside. So finally you done. Sine inverse 2 x is a sine y under root 1 minus sine square y. Now students, you know what is the 1 minus sine square y? Yes, it is cos square y under root cos square y. Now students, you know cos square y square root is maybe positive either negative, but we have condition known. When is the range our minus 90 to 90 for y. So in the minus 90 to 90, all as in C, quadrant first and quadrant fourth, cos value is purely positive, cos y greater than 0. because in y belongs to minus 90 to 90. That's why I mentioned here this answer is positive. So sin inverse 2 sin y into cos y. Are you clear, students? Generally, any square root, your answer is plus or and minus. But in this case, only and only according to condition, they lies in the quadrant form first and fourth. In first and fourth, cos is a positive. So sin inverse here 2 sin y cos y same, and this value is known, students. Yes, this value is a sin inverse. It is sin 2y. And taking here statement number 1. Now I check out this 2y. Present in this range of minus 1 by root 2. So here I go to sufficient condition checking. And after that I count 2y. So check here. According to condition, 1 by root 2 plus 1 by root 2. This is your x. And x already I know. Yes, minus 1 by root 2. X is what? Sin y. Now tell me, sin y converting into only y, then I am taking sin inverse to each term. Sin inverse, and here also sin inverse 1 by root 2. Okay. Now students, when sin is minus 1 by root 2, yes, our theorem was known. It is minus 45. Here y and here 45. But students, this y value I am checking in 2y. Again, this y value range done, but I am checking in 2y. That's why here 2 multiplying each case. 2 and 2 multiplying to each cases. So definitely you can get it minus 92 plus 90. Yes, finally done. This 2y range belong to sin inverse range. One more time. This 2y range minus 90 to 90 belong this range. That's why students are showing from one equation continue here. What is from one? It is sin inverse sin 2y. I just show up here 2y because mention this range. And students, this condition necessary to show in exam. Y belongs to close bracket minus 90 to 90 according to that conditions. That's why I show up here 2y. And already y, you know what is y? Sin inverse x. Because already answer is there. Therefore, that's my RHS. Here it is checked. That's your RHS. Okay. So finally you write down sin inverse. Question compulsory write down at the end of this sum. 2 times sin inverse x. Here your first sum done. Students, this numerical for 3 marks. And necessary I again repeat this condition necessary you show about in exam. This condition one more time I explain you students. I hope you better understood. This is your given condition. X already I assumed that sin y, and I want in the y value removing sign. That's why each term multiply by sin inverse taking. And here sin minus 1 by 2n, it is minus 45. That's remove only. It is y. It was already belong the range. And here also 45. Now this y I want in the 2y. So multiply 2 to 2. Check out. And this range belonging. Then write down here 2y. These are to remove from first. And here happily this numerical are done.